Hello, I'm EnterElysium, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as Iran, Persia Rising. So, a couple of questions. Firstly, I'm playing the Persia Rising mod, if that was not evident, the fact I said it in the last episode and the fact it's in the title. A load of people have been asking what mods I'm playing. I'm literally just playing that one mod. People think I'm playing a lot of mods. I know, it's me. I know I'm playing a lot of mods, but that's the only mod I'm playing. And none of the others have particularly caught my attention yet, in a way that I think that they're also balanced enough for a Let's Play. A couple I'm watching, but other than that, you know, I'm just playing one or two, mainly ones that just make it better for a single faction to be able to, you know, be viable. Like, you know, our new focus tree. Secondly, you might have already seen an episode entitled Episode 2, and we went democratic, and we started doing stuff as democratic. However, a lot of people pointed out that this is actually not going to work for us, because I know that we had a democratic vote, and people went, we want democracy, by like a few percent. But it's not actually going to work for Iran, because in the last episode that will probably get removed or something, so it's not in the playlist anymore, or whatever. We actually invaded Iraq, because, you know, our focus tree, it's got loads of stuff for cool, you know, demand Syria, claim Iraq, claim Afghanistan, road to Jerusalem. It's all about making Persia again. That's kind of the point of this mod. Now, if we do that, even democratically, we create world tension. People will not let us join the faction if we create world tension. Blah, 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 let's join faction. There will be negatives, so there isn't any at the moment because we haven't created world tension, but there will be negatives associated because we've created world tension. They'll be like, yeah, we don't want you. You create world tension. We're democratic. We don't like that. So basically, I'd go democratic, hobble myself because democratic's the weakest of the three, and then I wouldn't be able to do anything. Like, I wouldn't be able to join a faction. So I would be hobbling myself and then having to go it alone, which is kind of terrible because I just die. As much, you know, as I have, you know, utmost faith in my skills at playing Hearts of Iron, that it would also make kind of a boring intro, especially without the build-up to actually joining a faction. So, saying that, we're going to pick a different faction. And I know, some of you might have not seen episode 2 yet, and you're like, wait, what? There's no episode 2. That's because you're watching it after these have come out. Good. You won't have to worry about that. So we're going to probably go... See, it's the choice between fascist and communist, or go it alone. We have to pick one of those anyway, and then we just not join the faction to go it alone. So that's neither here nor there. See, we join fascists, or we join communists. Now, we know fascists are going to win in Spain, because, well, they look like they're doing very well in episode 2. In episode 2, they actually did win. The previous episode 2, not this episode 2. So we know the fascists definitely have an advantage there. And I think it's a little bit unfair if I jump in the fascist group and help with that, considering I know they're going to win. Also, we did do Fascist Britain as our last LP. So I kind of feel we have to go communist. Now, we might just do communist go it alone, because the last LP was a fascist go it alone. So we'll go communist and we'll see what we can do. But I do think that fascist is very strong here. We'll try and go communist and then see about going it alone, because I know we have claims that we can get over here using a focus group. So we'll go communist and then we might go it alone. That depends. In other news, the next LP I do after this one is going to be Democratic Denmark. Unless something drastic happens and there's an amazing mod or something, or an update with crazy stuff. But no, we're going to be playing Democratic Denmark. And I fully expect us to die because, hello Germany, but that'll be fun. Also alliteration. That'll complete the three, Fascist France, Communists, Canada, Democratic Denmark. That'll be the three intro series. Serialized. Anyway, so we're going to be playing Iran, so let's grab our Communist focus. Yoink. And also, I'm going to spend political capital on daily communism support. Mohammed Reza Mansour. Communism on the rise. While workers rise up against the oppressors around the world, those who claim to have achieved caste consciousness in Iran sit idly by and wait for change to come from a political system so thoroughly corrupt only a revolution could save us from it. There may be those in government or a movement of people. I'm going to go government. I don't really want to have a revolt, although that might happen at some point because there's an event that causes one in the focus tree. To get rid of the judiciary thing. This is terrible. Corrupt. Ugh. So many negatives. In other news, we're doing fairly well. We're just going to pootle along. Pootle along. Yes. Pootle along at 5 times speed. You normally say pootle... Oh, wait. Nobody says pootle along these days. I know. But if you were going to say pootle along, you'd normally say it about a slow-moving car. You know, like a tiny little, like a Volkswagen, like Beetle or something. Like, oh, it's pootling along. You wouldn't really say it about an entire country in the Middle East. A pretty large country in the Middle East, all things considered. I mean, it doesn't look that large when you zoom out, but then you've got to consider the fact that the globe up here is tiny compared to the globe here, because, you know, it's a globe. Like, going around the top is a lot quicker than going around the equator. Marxist sympathies in government. Ooh. Public support is efficient, a coup can be executed. Although the party line of the Pahlavi dynasty is strongly opposed to revolutionary socialism, keeping a watchful eye on the nation's radical left-wing elements, some people in government are more open to the possibilities. If nothing else, they see room for addressing the concerns of the people who look to communists for solutions without taking a full-scale civil war. We'll keep an eye on them. Strictly, I think the kind of one that they really want you to go for with the focus tree, and it makes sense a lot for Iran, is to go fascist. But I can see how we could go communist with the Soviet Union staying nearby. I mean, people today think of Iran as a very staunch country. It's very right-wing, etc. It's not historically. I mean, it was only the coup of '79 that it became, an actual like Islamic state type deal. Whereas before that, there's a lot of like democracy and equality stuff going on ish. I don't know enough in detail. I know the fact that there were lots of people protesting in '79 about having to wear hijabs. Communist focus, excellent. Support communists worldwide. Can send volunteer forces. I also get division training time on 10%. Is that worthwhile? No. Yeah, Spain are going the same way. So I really should try and get this extra research slot nice and quick. But I could just get to these claims really quick. Maybe we should just get a claim really quick and then do this in the meantime. It's a little bit slow to get, I normally prioritize very heavily. Like, bam, 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 I want those research slots. But I'm gonna try and grab, say, Iraq before anyone can tell me off. And guarantee a nation and stuff. Basic machine tools, excellent. Concentrate industry. Not dispersed, because dispersed kind of sucks. I imagine that in a patch that will be balanced. I imagine there will be some balancing going on at some stage. For now, though, Are you still training? Yeah. I should really just leave them training, as we are actually gaining experience. I mean, we're gaining 1 experience every 20 days. But I kind of need it. So let's just stay training for the moment. You ever have like a train of thought and it just completely goes off the rails and then it finds another track and then you're like, where was I going in the first place? I've ended up in Birmingham and I meant to go to Glasgow. That is only going to work for my second biggest demographic. I don't know how many people outside of the UK really get how different those places are in terms of geography. Although, I guess America is a lot bigger, so my first demographic could be like, yeah, you meant Utah and you ended up in New York. I actually used a state for one of them. I'm that terrible. Construction 1, excellent. I mean, I could have said Phoenix in Arizona or something. I'm not sure about Utah. I imagine I do know the names of some of the like state capitals, and I just don't really associate them. We're going to get the 2% research bonus from mechanical engineering. What's in Utah? Oil. Probably. Hi. We're looking for Utah. Texas. Ah! Revive the Empire! Leadership purging the Soviet Union. Oh, okay, well, that's expected, let's be completely honest. It's around here somewhere, isn't it? It's one of these states in the middle that doesn't have, like, many people in it or something? I have no idea. Might just be that my terrible clicking is going all over the place. There we go. Hi, Utah, what have you got? Salt Lake City. There we go. Salt Lake City. Revive the Empire. Okay, so let's grab... Go for Iraq. I think it's more useful than Afghanistan. Ow, and yeah, you should have stopped training a little while ago. Because I want you on the border. Having already got your offensive line already. So use the river as a natural defense. But I do want to be able to grab this port. Because in theory, they'll just, like, starve out. Game's concluded. I don't have an airport to put my, like, place my planes in closer, so... I won't move my economy until I become communist, because then I can move it all away in one go. Don't really want to move my export focus. Can't really move my conscription, because I want to go to extensive. Bam. Hi. We're going to be causing a lot of world tension. Hi, declare war, straight up. Very quick. Yeah, done. Italy annexed Ethiopia. Ooh. They're trying to hold Baghdad. Doing a fairly good job of it. Just surround them. We got our electronical engineering, mechanical computing. It takes a while, but it gets me a 3% bonus, so yeah, I'll do it. I'm quite behind with a lot of my research as Iran, sadly. So that's something we do need to push. Oh, no national focus. Whoopsie. Education reform. Yes. We get research time 3%. I'm just going to make you surround. Okay, concentrate industry. Sweet. Can't do that yet. Can, actually. It's only 0.03 away. I don't really need that, though. I need this. It needs construction speed. Communist execute... Uh-oh, coup. While the popular movement for communist revolutions has been loud and terrifying, a certain section of the political movement has been largely quiet and waiting. The wait is now over. Today, just as the dynasty, leadership, and army were bracing for revolt on a national scale, a number of officials in the reigning government swiftly placed Reza Shah Pahlavi under house arrest and entered negotiations with the rebels. The Tudor party becomes the ruling party. Public elections will not be held. Gain reign of terror, which grants political power. Gain plus 10% for 2 years. Waiting for it to say. Maybe I need to refresh the page. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, we are definitely communist now. Sweet. Oh, I can't go to that? Oh. I need 15% more tension, or I need an enemy country has 40% of the Iranian Communist Authority's total number of factories. Okay, so basically war with Turkey would do that. Let's go to partial mobilization. Yeah. And extensive construction. No divisions in basic training. We'll solve that! Yeah, you're terrible. You're also pretty terrible. Yeah, you're starting one. Yeah, we need to work on this. Can I add, like, another infantry? Yes, I can add artillery! Aha! I would need to start producing artillery to do that. Okay, let's save that. That makes the division width 21. Ow, balls. Come up with 19. That's fine, okay. Eventually I'll remove another one and add another artillery. Right. I need to be producing artillery. I need tungsten for that. Okay, tungsten. I will trade with the British Raj. I was hoping we could trade with the USSR. There we go. Not much tungsten, do you? I'll just see 8. Education reforms. Establish Tehran University. Lovely. Right, you're completely surrounded. Enjoy. Western educated elites. Children of our elite go to countries such as France, Great Britain, Australia, and America. They return with liberal thought, belief, and try to put their new ideology in motion. If this trend continues, we might see larger movement. Oh, no, no, no. They only valued their own culture, which apparently is communist now. Whoops. Surround them. %, national unity. If I take Baghdad, we should be okay. I'm gonna get a few more onto the Baghdad border. Not really a border. I mean, technically it is a border, but it's border just with a city. Seems a bit lame. Now that's a good border. Wow, they're holding out pretty well. It's like Stalingrad over there. Tehran University. For generations, the elite of our society has gone to the West to study. This has caused a perception of superiority of the West amongst the elite circles. With establishment of our own elite school, we can begin to turn the tide and undo the damage caused by the generational brain drain. That's not for a moment of learning. Indeed. We could go reform the judiciary, but we get a civil war event. Alternatively, we can get to that tech slot by going down urbanize, and I do want to urbanize. Urban planning gives us build slots and construction speed. Let's go that on that side for the moment. They're still there? Bloody hell. Why are you still alive? These bars must be lying to me. Saying organization is loads. Oh, Hindenburg incident. Disaster was narrowly averted. Close call. Britain and France announced alliance. Okay. Oh, I can see that the organization's dropping. Ours is pretty low too. Yeah, nearly experienced. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes. You're suffering. You're suffering. Great. Urbanized countryside is done. Let's get industrialized to the north and research, which has been sitting there for a little while. No, it's just created. Wait a minute. It's created, but it's got a full 30 or 30 days saved. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know it came in already prepped. Concentrated 2, yeah. Sadly, it's all about the industry right now. Mechanical computing. Rabat established communities have gained enough foothold in the political system, created a majority of the parliament. With this, they've created their own dedicated newspaper and media outlet called Rabat. Rababari Farda. Yeah, no, that's terrible. I get instruction. I get a radio station, though. Right. Improve machines. And we're a little bit away from computing machines, so let's get support equipment. We don't even have basic support equipment. We haven't figured out how first aid kits work yet. We're working on it. Immediately airport heart disappears. No! How could you? Oh, she's gone. Marco Polo Bridge incident. Finally! China and Japan are kicking off. I'm going to deliberately bring some troops back to try and push this frontier. Get the flanking bonus. My bars aren't very low. In theory we should win, but... Nash's Spain, yeah, won. Republican Spain is gone. Fascists have their foothold there. Oh, come on, we just need to push them a little bit harder. Yes. Japan declared war on Shaanxi. Build up on the Chinese border as well. Conflict with China is worrying. Good, good. Okay, so we managed to push them back a little bit further. They are suffering pretty heavily right now, so what I think we'll do is we will continue to tease them from a number of different angles. That Japan declared war on China, as expected. Conquest of Kabbalah. We now control the holy city of Kabbalah. Provide safe passage for those who wish to take part in the sacred pilgrimage of Ashura, a day of great sorrow, but also the day of self-reflection. May we apply the sacrifice of Hussein to our own governance. Yep, I have no idea what half of that meant, unfortunately, but I should learn. Excellent. Keep pushing them back. Western educated elite, if only they valued their own culture. 5% again. Yes. Right. Two of infantry type 1. I think they just got... Someone gave them reinforcements. That is naughty. I need to take Baghdad. If I take Baghdad... The war is over. Insufficient reinforcements. Not reinforcements, sorry. Resources. Oh, okay, steel. Okay. Sure. Research slot available. Let us grab... Computing isn't too far away, but I will wait. We could get the heavy tank if we get the 50% bonus, or we could just grab it now. Just grab it now. No. Let's get the interwar artillery. The heavy tank's going to need industry to make it, and we don't have it right yet. Let's then grab... We've got to be very careful of population, so we are going to have to grab motorized to be able to get the med tent stuff to be able to, you know, not have so many people die. We need that. Okay, come on. You can take him. People just keep getting tired. I think we've got to throw them in piecemeal and just keep attacking. Alright, let's all pull back from the borders and just hit them all at once. I don't care. If we grab Baghdad, that is the win. Come on! No! Oh, for God's sake. What do I need? I need an airport to put like planes at, but the problem is I don't have an airport. Research. Should have done you a little while ago. Oopsie. Yeah, support weapons. That'd be great. National focus. Industrialize the South. Modify government. Army regrouping? Yeah, let's grab that. That will help us here. And grab something else. Organization plus 8%. Defense plus 10. Maneuver 10. Army drill. Training time. I kind of like these ones, so we'll pass for the moment on the other two, although they are very tempting. Military theorist. Experience and land doctrine research. Yeah. Ability to get experience per day, even when we're not fighting, is very useful. And the land doctrine research time is going to be really helpful, because we're going to have to sprint down the fascist side to be able to get the bonus population. Right. Let us take some of our troops, put them on there, and then control, right-click to select, and then give them an order. Full of Nanjing. Okay, so Japan are doing quite well against China so far. Yeah. Okay, so prepare your attack. Oh god, look at them. They've completely lost their attrition. Attack. Destroyed. Overrun. Completely. Huh. Okay. Plan's considered risky. There we go. It's not considered risky anymore. Into our artillery. So artillery got an upgrade. In terms of artillery, what do we need? Let's just give a improved artillery too far away. I would like engineering company. Kind of everyone needs engineering company. Right. What was I saying? Yes, in terms of artillery, how are we doing? Logistics. Toad artillery. We have a surplus. Okay. We've got a slight surplus of infantry weapons. Not many. But we're fine. Okay. So we do actually have artillery at our units now. Actually, not all of them. I need to change a lot of them. So can I change you? If you want to change the division template to the Sabres division, we'll need manpower, infantry equipment, and towed artillery. Yes. Okay. I remember that there was a button to, like, change all of these. Okay. The reason I'm changing them to Sabres is they are better. They also have artillery, which is great at destroying fixed positions, which they kind of have since they bottled in there. They say they don't have enough equipment. They do. They'll get their artillery soon. There we go. Now that's done. Would you mind? Oh, wait. There we go. Do it as an order. Why is it only one division there? Okay, they are doing it protracted, like, time. Menkuko has capitulated. Okay. So they're just going in a few units at a time, That's smart. That's clever. See? I did say this would be the way to do it. I just didn't do it right. Right, go. Keep it up. Keep it up. Bring their attrition down. Keep rolling in a new unit every time. Student movement. Change your popularity of fascists 5%. Iran really feels like it's kind of being kicked around by all the other players with this whole change in political thing all the time. However, it makes sense. Anschluss. That was a nice early Anschluss. Well done, Germany. I mean, you know, it's not really early, but in terms of, you know, the computer's playing it right, doing it now. Normally, I find the computer kind of leaves it a bit long. Come on. I wanted to get this episode just capture Baghdad, but it's taking a little bit longer than expected. Extra tech slot. Yep, straight up. That's mine. Thank you. Support weapons and improved equipment. Yeah, I want both. We'll start with support weapons. It's amazing. Motorized. Field hospital. Should probably modify government with something. Political advisor? Student factory, construction speed, infrastructure, refinery. Yeah, sure. Oh, we killed one of the units. Got one left. Nearly gone. Come on. Yes! Take all. Oh. Iranian Communist Authority took 3 states. Iraq was annexed and... Holy crap! I didn't notice the tension until now. I mean, most of that's Japan. However, I did do a little bit. Woo! Whoopsie. Do we have a lot of stuff to, like, repair? No, just the road around Baghdad. Which is understandable, considering how much we shelled the damn thing. Okay. How are we doing for factories? We've got like 1 or 2 extra factories there. At least for military goods. We need to start producing support equipment. And motorized. We need more infantry equipment. Okay. That was unexpected. I thought we'd be okay for a little while, but sure. We lost 85 yesterday. Right, you guys. Move back to Tehran. And then exercise when you get there. You will exercise when you get there, right? Not like on the way. Yeah, very good. So, that was a good start. It took us a little bit longer than I really wanted. I was hoping that could be done in a year, not 2. And a very long episode, but hopefully that makes up for the fact that we had to go back on the previous episode. Although if you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. I've been EnterElysium. If you enjoyed, please like, not subscribe, please consider subscribing. Iran will continue to become Persia. We'll slowly get there. Under the guise of the people. Actually, the flag has like a hammered sickle on it. No. But until next time, if you'd like, not subscribe, please consider subscribing. And stay shiny.